All right, welcome to a not quite a tech chat. This is Sunday morning coffee with Dan. Certainly had a lot happen this week. They really want to keep us fighting and at each other's throats over the low hanging fruit. And I think we need to realize that we are one people, and they are the few, and we are the many. What I'm seeing is ridiculous. You know, it takes some critical thought. So one of the things, and this is not going to be just a quick note on what's went on this week. We got to quit treating our rulers who enslave us like it's some type of sporting match, like it's the Browns versus the Steelers or something, right? Quit needing to be right. If you vote, you're wrong. Okay, you have to come to the realization that at some point in your life, you have been wrong about something, and you were in the wrong about something. It's quite freeing, actually. So you're wrong about supporting slavery. And I've been using the word slavery for a couple years now because that's all this is. It's one big salve to keep us enslaved and keep us fighting each other, controlled opposition. The whole right and left paradigm of our political landscape here in this country, they're all friends, man. The whole world's governments are friends. They're all working together. Conspiracy theorists. I want you to have some critical thought for a moment, okay? And I'm not insulting anybody. We've all been socially, I'm not trying to anyways. If that's how I'm coming across, it's getting too late to try to worry about your feelings. Look at what's really going on in the world. They want to control what you do with your body. There's a lot of contradictions in this world. This whole thing with Roe versus Wade and everything with their firearms, it's all a bunch of contradictions, okay? If you can point out those contradictions, you can see where they're lying. Contradictions mean you can't have it both ways, which is what they're trying to do. They keep you confused and fighting over that kind of shit. So that they want to control what you do with your body, and I don't agree with that. They want to control with what you put in your body. I don't agree with that. They want to control what they want to put into your body. I don't agree with that. And then they want to control your ability to defend yourself by taking away firearms. I don't agree with that. Nobody should agree with any of those things. Okay? It's all slavery. You have to be able to look at the pattern there. Okay? And quit looking at it as the things that you're looking at it as, man. Quit looking at it as this is the cult of the donkey and the elephant. Quit looking at it as Republicans and Democrats that are your representatives. Okay? Quit looking at it like this. The cult of the elephant, the cult of the donkey. Quit looking at it like this. Quit picking a side. There's only two sides in the entire world: freedom loving citizens and people who want slavery. Those are the two sides. That's it. Quit looking at this like it's some type of sporting event. Okay? Quit ego identifying with your team. Okay? Um, yeah. Red, blue, donkey, elephant. I mean, literally, it's all the same. Your mind controlled. If you buy into this uh, Hegelian dialectic to keep us fighting one another over the stupidest little hanging fruit, like how many genders are there? I don't care if you identify as a man or a woman. That's your choice. There's still only two genders. I do what you're going to do if you're not hurting anybody. Who gives a flying fuck? Um, they keep you fighting over stupid as shit. And you got to take a step back and look at the big picture throughout history. And I'm appealing to anyone watching this who isn't in the know. I'm appealing to like friends on Facebook who are kind of political, or all the people that were moderate left that are being really quiet now. Although I know there's a few who are speaking up. They're turning more into freedom loving abolitionists, or anarchists, or what have you, or more center orientated. But really, you got to be with, there's just no government. We have to have true conscious, spiritual consciousness to not have a government and to govern ourselves and to know right from wrong. We need to quit looking at them as, you know, elephant, donkey, left, right, Democrat, Republican. I call them Demopublicans and Republicans. And we need to look at them for what they really are. They're a gang, a government gang. It's all they are. And they're taking away our freedom slowly and surely in little squeezes, man. Okay? California, I wouldn't want to go to that. I don't even want to visit that state. Okay? New York is just as bad. From everything I'm seeing, so is like New Jersey, Philadelphia, a lot of these, Chicago, like really bad. It's not too bad in Ohio yet. It's not too bad in Florida. It's not too bad in Texas. But it's coming back. The virus hasn't gone away. You got to look at the totality of everything they're doing to create the division. Okay, so they passed bipartisan to take away our firearms after a whole year of passing, um, constitutional carry, where you don't even have to get a license for it, which is true. You shouldn't have to anyways. So they do all this constitutional carry. They create this panic. Everyone buys guns. Now you got everyone carrying guns that otherwise wouldn't have been. And now they're going to take away guns. Well, I can't even possibly see what would go wrong there. Um, yeah, really take a look at this. Don't buy into it, man. Just don't vote. Simply refuse to partake in their process. Quit voting. If you're going to, be about body autonomy for women, okay, with Roe versus Wade, which I'm for too. You can't force a woman what to do. You shouldn't be able to. You should be about bodily autonomy. For you can't force me to get a shot. You can't stick something in my body. So if you're going to apply a principle, you should apply it evenly across the board. And I seen something that I really agreed with. I really agreed with, and I put it on my Facebook page. It's like a 17-minute video by Corey Anderlot, and I really dug it. Uh, he did the whole Roe versus Wade debate on how both are wrong, and I agree with everything he said. You have to be pro-life because we love life. It's part of nature, but you also have to be pro-choice with someone's own body because they're not a slave. Okay, I'm not going to get into a religious debate about when this being develops a consciousness or a soul. The far right's going to tell you they're doing partial birth abortions to get you all riled up and shit like that. Man, I highly doubt that. I'm not saying it's never happened in the history of humanity, but you can't try to control a woman and tell her what to do with her body, and at the same time, um, tell people to get shots. You can't tell a woman she's not allowed to do what she wants with her body, but you have to get a shot. Like I said, they want to control what you do with your body, what you put in your body, what they want to put in your body, and your ability to defend yourself. Those are things that make me go, okay? So just do some critical thinking on what's going on, folks. I keep seeing all this shit on Facebook. I just got banned yesterday for posting something. The best way to stop an active shooter is, it was a meme, and you scroll down, it says to shoot them, okay? What happened in Texas was a psyop bullshit. There's more of those coming. There's more false flags coming. Prepare yourself. Do not react. Okay, I wrote something in my book. When you react, it gives away your power. When you respond, it takes away their power. Don't be in reaction mode. This is what they want to do. They want to keep you backpedaling, one thing after another. This is how psyops work. Once one part's done, they immediately stop that. They immediately start that next one. So I just wanted to make a note this morning while I'm drinking my coffee and being thoughtful, looking at social media. This I'm just going to put this up as a note. Um, really use some critical thought, man. They're on the same side. Bipartisan gun, yeah, yeah. Since when do they do anything bipartisan, man? Come on, they're all on the same side. Have to be able to start seeing this, and this is to my right friends who agree with 90% of what I say. This is to both my right and left friends. That guy there, the Bloods, fuck him. Okay, the Crips, fuck him too. All governments are gangs. All governments are immoral. All governments have enslaved you. Okay, there's a couple posts I made on Facebook that maybe I'll pull up my Facebook page and I'll let me see something here. Pull up my Facebook page. I had one of my left wing friends, far left, uh, say something that kind of triggered me. So there's a post here that I made, and a lot of people agreed with it. You know, a lot of freedom loving people agreed with it, and the post just reads this: so people need to be governed by whom? Other people. We have never not had a government or rulership of some kind in the entirety of human existence. And look at all the violence, murder, lies, and chaos we've had, throughout history. I'll take my chances with a slightly dangerous freedom any day over the very dangerous rulership of narcissistic, sociopathic psychos who are calling themselves government, who think they have a right, some kind of right to rule over people. And we have some type of obligation to listen to what they say. If you're not hurting anybody, live your fucking life. We need to make everyone understand this. It's the only way the world's ever going to be free. Okay? We are conscious beings. We are evolving. We're not perfect. None of us are. But we don't have a right to enslave each other or initiate violence or the threat of violence through coercion. Okay? With this gene therapy that they're trying to get us to do. You know, like physical therapy, I guess, right? Group therapy. Group therapy. So I said that stuff for a different reason. But anyway, folks, I hope you guys I hope this Sunday finds you resting, having fun, doing whatever you do, live in the moment, because a lot of living in the moment's important because things are getting nuts. They're getting a little crazy, and they're going to get crazier. People are out there just mind control. They're going to go. I would never go to a political protest on a hot button issue. I would go to abolish all government protest for let's get rid of slavery protest, all slavery. But I wouldn't go to some political. Never. You never see me at one of those rallies, man. That's all mind controlled. You're doing government's bidding. Okay, quit fighting over the scraps that they're giving you on the table, man. Really think about this. If I sound like I'm preaching, people probably already shut the fucking video off. I'm just telling you, man, you got to take a look at they're all on the same side, okay? Um, I do have some spiritual messages that I'm going to, put out in some other, public venues. But until that point, I just was thinking this morning, looking at all this political bullshit, it is toxic. Okay, let's use that word since that's a nice word to use. I'm not hyphenating it with anything. It's not masculine or feminine. It's just toxic. Everything with government is toxic. Okay, we got to get rid of this toxicity. Okay. Anyway, I hope everyone does okay. Until next time, man. Stay safe.